Me going over the USA for the 4 of you, probably 3, let's be honest, it's 2 of you who want to see what the answers are, for the ones you might have missed. Without further ado, let me see, let me get blue, my favorite color. Okay, number 1, you're going to substitute 20 in place of C. So for this equation, instead of C, you're going to use that number, and then you're going to add 32. So since these are side by side, you're going to multiply. 1.8 times 20 is going to give you 0063, add, that's 360, one number after the decimal, so the decimal goes right there, which is going to be the same thing as 36. So it's 36 plus 32, which adds up to be 68 here, or you can put 68 there. Either one is fine. That is the answer. Next, number 2. Luann wrote an expression showing 8 times the difference of y and 3. You are joking me right now. I'm going to have to do this all over again. Okay, good. Thank goodness. So, the difference means you subtract, so it's going to be y minus 3, and it's 8 times that. So that's one way of doing it. See that? Here's the other way. Distributing, bring the minus down. That's the other answer. C and E are the answers for that. Number 3, Kieran scored 223 fewer points in a computer game than Tyler. So, you take Tyler's score. Oh, it's doing it again. Why? Okay, good. There it is. Now, you take Kieran's score, 223 points fewer than Tyler. So Tyler's score minus 223 will equal Kieran's score. I don't see that as one of the options, but it says Kieran scored 409 points. So let me make this 409. Oh, guess what? It's this one. Yay. Number 4. Why is it doing that? Why is it so slow to respond? That's actually really bothersome. Watch. Magic. See? I don't know why it's doing that, but it's annoying. It's annoying. I don't know why it's so slow, but I have an idea. So, which of the following values for x is true? Well, it's this one. If you put a 3 here and you do 4 times 3, you're going to get 12. 12 is the only number that's going to be greater than 10 when you substitute. So that is the answer. And then for number 5, select the letter from each column that matches the equivalent expression. Well, we did this one in class. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 7 is 35. That's G. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. That's going to be E. Don't forget about the plus sign. And then 6 times 4 is 24. And 6 times 2 is 12. Those are your answers. Number 6. So, they want the temperature that the saltwater solution freezes. It's only freezing if the temperature is really, really low. So if it's negative 9.5 degrees, that's too high because it doesn't freeze. But if it's negative 10.5, it does freeze. So that means the temperature needs to be less than negative 10. That's the only time, the only answer that makes sense. This answer, that's too warm. This answer doesn't make sense because when the temperature equals 0, it's not freezing. And then when the temperature is greater than negative 15, well, yeah, that's true for these two, but these are also greater than negative 15, and they don't freeze. So the answer is C. Number 7. Nikki dove into a pool and swam underwater. Now look what's happening here. Really the way that you can do this is just substitute 2 and 3 for each equation. If I put a 2 here and a 3 here, forgive me, if I put a 2 and it's doing it again. It's so bothersome. So bothersome. So, take a 2 for the time, substitute a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2. and then take a 3 for the depth. 3, 3, 3, 3. Does 2 plus 2 equal 3? No. Does 2 plus 1.5 equal 3? No. Does 1.5 times 2 equal 3? Yes. Does 3 times 2 equal 3? No. So the answer is B. You substitute, it's the only one that works. This one matches. X is all of these numbers. And all of these numbers are all of these. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's doing it again. It's doing it again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why is it doing it? Come on, you're almost done. All of these numbers are less than 4. Boop. There you go. A is the answer. Number 9, you actually need to divide. You're going to take 47.67. I'm going to assume it will eventually work, because right now I'm doing it blind. Nope, didn't work. 2.27, and then 47.67. Move the decimal 2 places to the right. Move this decimal 2 places to the right. And then you just divide. 227 goes into 476. I'm going to think 230, 260, yeah, 2 times. That's going to give you 454. Subtract to get 227. Oh, look at that. And now it goes in 1 time exactly. So your answer is 21. Just like that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Number 10. So you're starting with 3 cells. There we go. Starting with 3 cells. Then you're going to multiply that times 3. And that is going to give you, well, I don't understand if it's, maybe it's the marker. Perhaps it's the marker. I hope it's the marker. 3. And then you're going to multiply times 3. That's going to give you 9. And then you multiply that times 3 because it's tripling every day. 27. And then do that times 3. And that times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're taking 3 times itself 5 times. That's the only expression that will equal the same thing. 3 to the 5th power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, okay? So there we go. Number 11. Her babysitting shown. Remember what I said about this? Independent always comes first. You're going to be working the hours of the babysitting job. You're going to be working those hours before you make money. For the independent, that comes first. The dependent is always second. The money that you make is dependent upon the time that you work. So the money that you make is dependent on time. So time is the independent. Why? That just doesn't make any sense. Time is dependent. I'm sorry about this, guys. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I don't understand. What if I wrote with my finger? How would I do that? I don't know. I don't know. Toolbox? Maybe? Star? This? No, that's not gonna work. Oh well, I tried. So time is independent, and then the independent is the money that you make, the money that you earn. Hi, girls. I'm recording a video, so have a good weekend. Okay. Brett drew this number line to represent the inequality, which statement describes what needs to be done to make Brett's number line correct. So it's definitely going the wrong way because x is supposed to be greater than 3, not less than 3. So we just need to, we don't need to fill it in, we just need to make it go that way. So his number line is correct? No. The point should be filled in? No. If we fill it in, that would be if it's a line under it, and we don't see that. The ray should be drawn to the right? Yeah. So it's C. The answer is C. Number 13. So remember, we did this together in class. You add up all those, they have the same variable, so you can add them up to get 14x. Now, this plus this you can't add because this is not, the 3 does not have an x. So that is not the same, it's false. This plus 1x is 15x. That is false, that's not the same thing as 14x. I'm trying to get everything to equal 14x. Use distribute, you get 6x plus 2 times 4x is 8x. That combines to give you 14x. That is equal, that's true. 2 plus 1 is 3 times 3x is 9x plus 5x adds up to be 14x. That's true. 2x plus 1x is 3x times 3 is 9x plus 5x is 14x. That's also true. So false, false, true, true, and true are the answers. And then the last one, you want the graph that shows you going 55 miles per hour. So that's every hour you're increasing by 55 miles. This is the only one. Excuse me. That's the only one that makes sense. That's the answer, and you're welcome. I'm going to finally stop the recording. Yay. No.